tell our viewers that you're doing everything possible?
Well, what I can say is in the circles that I'm in, there is zero tolerance for any fraud.
Is there a hard reality there, though, once some dollars are out the door, they might be hard to recover?
We do begin with breaking news in South Minneapolis this morning, where 8 people are hurt after a shooting late last night. Our 5 Eyewitness News camera getting this video of the scene around 10 o'clock last night. You can see crime tape up and a lot of police activity there.
Yeah, it happened at an encampment off of East Lake Street at 28th Avenue South. We've mapped it out, the area for you this morning.
Gunfire erupted last night on this private property just off Lake Street. 7 people were hurt. Now, the city of Minneapolis is maintaining it as a crime scene after clearing it out today. Our Kevin Doran is out there at the scene with special team coverage of this latest outbreak of violence. Kevin?
Yeah, Leah and Paul, the city will ask a judge tomorrow for a restraining order to try and keep this parking lot behind me clear that used to be a homeless encampment. Right now, there's nothing but crime scene tape up, a couple of officers and squads around, and the city wants to put a fence up tomorrow, but that'll be up to the judge. Now, this was one of 2 different shooting scenes at encampments yesterday that injured at least 12 people, and Chief O'Hara told me late this afternoon at least 4 of them have life-threatening injuries. Now, we have team coverage of these mass shootings for you tonight. Our Eric Shalou has the very latest on the investigation, including a new effort by law enforcement tonight. But first, Camaria Bray spoke with the man who owns the property behind me.
Mr. Sabri says the reason he's doing this is because the city hasn't done enough to help these people. Your reaction to that, and also he says you've never agreed to meet with him in person.
I guess I didn't realize that we had a meeting request from Mr. Sabri.
If a family would come up and ask, am I safe this weekend? Your message to them, if they would ask you that.
My message would be like it would be to my family going anywhere.
After the hearing, we asked Democrats about their top legislative gun priority, banning assault-style guns.
Is an assault weapons ban realistic?
Yes, 60% of Americans support it.
But not 60% of the legislature.
Well,
yeah, if legislators vote the way their districts as a whole would want them to vote, I think it is realistic.
And federal officials made it clear this is just the first wave of charges. They're still finding evidence for future cases. Now, DHS said in a statement that they stopped payments for providers about 2 to 5 months ago. And the commissioner also said in a statement, quote, let today's actions serve as a warning to anyone who steals from Minnesota taxpayers.
Now, in both Minneapolis and in St. Paul, there is a lot that is on the ballots this year, from mayoral races to city council seats being filled and different referendums on the ballots. All of that, again, happening in Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Commissioner, there's a lot of changes that is coming from DHS to try and stop fraud. Do you think the state waited too long to go after this issue?
In hindsight, you always look back and think that you wished you would have done more and gone faster.
We wanted to show you dollar by dollar where your tax dollars would go in Minneapolis if the council passes this new property tax increase. So let's start off with what they say the median homeowner would have to pay in new taxes. That would be $2,272. So we came inside the City Hall just to show you where some of the money would go. Now, we're outside the fire department. 210 of those dollars would be used for their services.
We went back Thursday to try to talk to those charged. At 2 locations listed for Falade care, no answer from Emmanuel Falade or his father, Christopher Falade, who records show is a licensed therapist in Minnesota.
The lack of consensus on almost anything today in this working group, does that raise questions about how worthwhile it would be to have a special session?
I think it's valuable to vet these issues and to hold legislators accountable so their constituents know where they are on these issues.